Man, y'all know what it is. I know I get up early. Early bird gets the worm. Hey, before we even get into it, if you're just now seeing this video, Calvin, the land bank guru, all that good stuff. I help people start generational wealth through real estate, and you can follow this journey from all the way from Detroit, Michigan, if you're on the other side of the country, right? But yeah, let's get into it. Also, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell. You want to hear more about what we're doing here in Detroit. We got a lot of great things that's going on in the city, on top of dealing with the Detroit Land Bank Authority. But also, let's get into it. Yeah, so yesterday I was talking to you guys about what I was made aware of as far as dealing with Home Depot and their free training program they just started, Pathway to Pro. But also I was chiming in, letting you guys know about what's coming up October 22nd. I will be on a meeting, Instagram Live, with the CEO of the Detroit Land Bank Authority. So definitely it's gonna be a blessing. And we're just gonna be chopping it up, answering questions that some of you guys may have, clearing up a lot of things. Also, clear up some of the misperceptions of it, and getting rid of some of the fake news, and then actually being trying to help you all get a better understanding of what you're getting into, what the process is like from a customer standpoint, and also from a company standpoint, because at the end of the day, the land bank is a private entity. So I'll be on with Tammy Daniels. She's the CEO of the land bank. So that'll be happening on the 22nd. For me, one of the biggest things is that when I started this YouTube channel back in 2016, when I started, the goal was basically, because when I bought my first land bank house, I really didn't have, it really wasn't that much. It was new, and it didn't really have that many resources for the little guys, and I was the little guy. So, I worked a 9 to 5, lived in an apartment, right? So when I saw this pop up, I think it was on my news feed, or I may have seen it on somewhere, like, yeah, you can buy houses in Detroit. And I'm like, okay, let me check it out. And I'm like, hey, well, this is a good thing, right? So for me, I'm like, all right, yeah, I purchased it. And I ran into some hiccups because, prior to just the purchasing process, it was a new process. This process, basically, I had to purchase my house twice. I actually had to literally win the bid twice. Thank God we didn't have that much competition, but I had to do that, right? So it was a lot of hiccups, and there's a lot of processes they have perfected. We had some bad apples. When I mean bad apples in that process, we never really had to do a final inspection with the land bank, but they had to implement that because we had some people that was buying land bank houses, taking fake pictures and uploading to the land bank, right? So of course they had to implement that extra step, which is they come out to actually verify actually are doing, and and now we're here, right? But at the end of the day, was it, I did like it better when you were able to just send in pictures of your Detroit land bank property and didn't have to go through those final inspections. Hey, you take the pictures, hey, you're good. But we had bad apples. We had people that developed businesses solely off of sharing information about the land bank. You know, my whole goal was that, hey, just make free YouTube videos, right? Um, so now we're here, right? Now, a lot of the things that you can do with the Detroit Land Bank, other than buying houses, okay, of course they have the Own It Now, which is a 3-day bidding auction blind bid. We have the regular auction, which is scheduled, and it will start at the beginning of the day and then end at the end of the day, right? You're able to see what the highest bidder is, and then you have the rehabbed and ready properties, which is a house that are rehabbed. I believe some of those houses are donated to the land bank, or I think not donated, but I think maybe Quicken Loans may have owned them houses, and maybe somebody may have foreclosed on it or something to that effect. They fix them up, whatever. Well, whatever the case may be, there's a partnership with like Quicken Loans or Dan Gilbert or something to that effect, and all that stuff is fixed up and sold for a high price. Typically, the rehab and ready houses go anywhere between like probably like 80 grand to like 150 and up, depending on what it's calling for. And those houses are completely redone. I've worked on a couple of them myself. Actually, I worked on 4 of them, 4 rehabbed and ready properties. As far as doing electrical, of course, because it was a rehabbed and ready property and it was having everything brand new, I didn't post or whatever, because I didn't want to ruffle any feathers, so but I actually was hired to come in to inspect the tradesmen that were working on that job site. So just making sure that everything passed inspection. So that was definitely, it was on the west side. I had to do 4 houses on 1 block. So what else you can do? You have the side lot program, which is properties that are for sale, side lots that are for sale that you live right next to, right? Or it's in the vicinity of your house. So meaning that if your house sits on this square or this rectangle all around your house, so you're able to buy the land. So that'll be like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 1 on both sides, 3 in the back. Then you have the neighborhood lot program, which is properties that are sold for $250. Those properties are side lots, and it's within 500 feet of your house, and it has to be a structure. So you can't buy a side lot and then 500 feet from that side lot, you could say like, oh well, I'm 500 feet for this other lot, so just keep buying. No, you have to have a structure, right? Now they changed another process, which is at first they say you can't buy more than what was it, 9 properties in a year, calendar year. So they apparently, I was told that they changed that. So but also what else what else? Oh, also too, you can, if the land bank owns a particular property, hey, what's going on? If a land bank owns a particular property and you're interested in, you can fill out a form, make a purchase, and get put in the running to get that property if it's like not showing available. Ooh, excuse me. It's early, I ain't gonna lie to you, I'm tired. But yeah, so if the land bank owns something, you can put in, hey, make a purchase and go from there, right? So you know, which is definitely a good program. But like the side lots, I remember one particular side lot I was trying to purchase, and you got to keep this in mind. So side lot I was trying to purchase, they wouldn't let me get it because the side lot had a driveway partially on the lot. It was like, so a neighbor ended up just putting the driveway in, never looked at the property lines or anything like that. So it was like 5 feet onto the parcel I was trying to purchase, which I didn't have no problem with it, you know. But they did not allow me to buy it because that particular driveway was associated with that apartment building, and the land bank didn't want to be in the middle of, you know, causing problems, because I bought a lot next to possibly that's associated with an apartment building. So of course, you know, it took a long time for me to actually hear that information, but now you can do that, right? So if you find something that the land bank owns or somebody owns, you definitely can petition to buy it. What else? Trying to think. What else? What else can you do? Oh, then they also have grants for, say if you buy some land, you want to change the purpose of the land. You want to create a garden. They got a lot of things for nonprofits. They got a lot of things that you can do in the city of Detroit. And if you want to come here and just build something, you can do that too. So, you know, but again, that's just a little bit of those little gems. Just I'm gonna start talking to y'all every morning. That's what I think I'm gonna do. Just start talking to y'all every morning, and we're just gonna go from there. I'm gonna try to talk to y'all every morning. You know, while I'm heading into my office, aka I'm already in my office. But but so, you know, it's all good. You know, it's all good. So definitely check me out on October 22nd. We're gonna be sitting down, chopping it up, talking about the land bank. You know, and again, it's a blessing. So y'all go to Building DET on Instagram, the 22nd, or you guys can also go to my Instagram at _real_Calvin M. I'll be live with the Detroit Land Bank CEO, Tammy Daniels. And we're gonna be chopping it up. We're gonna have a real good time. All right, guys. Also, too, if you guys have any questions y'all may want me to ask the CEO, drop it in the comments, because I'm gonna take all the questions that you guys may have, and I'm gonna ask the CEO about the land bank. I'm gonna ask the CEO of the land bank these questions. Also, too, I may be answering the questions I may already know the answer, but drop your questions that you guys want me to ask the CEO of the land bank, and we're gonna go from there, guys. So till next time.